Technically,
Okay, don't call me an influencer and don't call me a hot Cheeto.
so what would you like to be called?
Just call me the inmate hopper.
Alright, so this face is probably familiar to you if you've been on the internet lately. This woman's name is Ash Trevino, and in the past few months, she's been in so much controversy for so many different things. Like, when I say a lot of controversies, I mean a lot of controversies. Over the span of the past few months, she's been under fire for so much stuff. I mean, everything you can think of, ranging from neglecting your kids, liking them young, being a prison hopper, saying slurs on live, and even using a toy, I guess you can say, on one of her live videos. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. So much so I'm probably gonna have to make a part 2 to actually talk about everything I need to talk about. It's that bad. With all that being said, the very first thing I want to touch on is the fact that her kids don't even have beds at her house. I mean, that is the very, very, very bottom of the barrel basic necessity that every person needs, and they don't even have that at her house. And I just want you to keep in mind, Ash Trevino is not poor. She has like Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton. She dresses herself really nice, always has her nails done, but she doesn't even want to get her children beds.
Question. Do you have beds?
Well, I don't live with my mom.
But at your mom's house?
No.
There's a story behind that, okay?
Please tell me why your children don't have beds. Yes.
Because my mom was actually going to go look at a furniture store. Because I don't go anywhere publicly at all.
Because you're just that.
Literally. No,
Period.
like I really don't. Like if I go
period.
out, I'm going to get noticed.
Yeah, no.
And if I don't have my security guard, I'm not going anywhere.
Period.
My mom actually told me 2 weeks ago. She was like, or my dad said that he told my mom to go to a furniture store and I would give him my card info because here's my card. I have money. But she never did.
So yeah, that lazy piece of shit mom just doesn't want to get her kids beds. Because here's the thing. A, she's not too popular to go out in public. There's plenty of videos I can find right now of her walking in public, but I'm not about to go look for a video of this wrecking ball walking around in public. That's just not going to happen. That's stupid. I mean, it's not like you have to look very hard to see her. I mean, if you go outside and you see the sun eclipsing, she's probably stepped out of her house. And B, obviously you do go outside of your house because how are you getting your nails done? And how are you going out with your friends? Because there's plenty of videos of that happening and no security guard in sight. So no, you don't want to go out to go get your kids beds because you're too fucking lazy. And even if that was the case, if your mom forgot to go get the bed, you would remind her. So that's not even an argument. So now that you kind of know who this woman is as a person, I want to tell you about what happened most recently. So Ashley Trevino was on a live per usual, and her biggest donator went and donated to another creator instead of her. And for whatever reason, Ashley Trevino got distraught. She started crying so much. I mean, just bawling her eyes out. She started talking shit about the donator. She started talking shit about the creator. I mean, this really just shows you how ungrateful this woman is, and really a lot of streamers in general. But her whole reasoning on why she deserves this money so much and how she needs it so bad is that she needs to provide for her children and that she's a single mother. And mind you, she's doing all of this over like a $20 donation. This grown-ass woman can just go get up and get a job and still stream, and she'll have more than enough money to at least get the basics for her children. Like, I don't know, maybe a bed. I mean, this is just pure ridiculousness. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to put a clip up on screen.
You just stole one of my biggest gifters, and I don't think that's right. Like, as a person that battles, your team should stay with your team. Their team should stay with their team, and she thinks it's okay. And so to see my biggest gifter on her side and she thinks it's okay, like, her biggest gifters don't come to my side. They don't like me. And that's what she doesn't understand is like, she comes from money. She has money. Her husband has a trucking company. I have nothing but this. If I don't make money on TikTok, I make nothing for my kids and they can't eat.
So yeah, we have a 35-year-old woman crying like a little ass baby about how she lost her biggest donator. It's like $20. Just go and get a job. See, it's people like this that really piss me off because there's no difference between this and being a beggar. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's just the truth. I mean, this whole situation is just really sad and unfortunate for those kids, but that's just one of many things that we have to look at today. So the next thing I want to touch on is the fact that she is 35 and she has a relationship going on with a 19-year-old named Santos. And if that doesn't already sound bad enough, the whole lore behind how she got with Santos is that her daughter had a crush on Santos. Then her mom came in the picture, saw this dude, then she got a crush on him, and then they got together. I have no idea what the fuck type of family this is, but it's nothing I would ever want to be a part of. That's just genuinely insane. And when it rains, it pours. So of course it gets gets even worse. So on a live one day, she admitted that she had relations that go beyond friends, if you know what I'm trying to say, twice with this man. But with knowing this woman's nature, it's probably more in like the dozens. But whatever, that doesn't even matter. Just once is crazy with that age gap. Sure, it might be legal, but is that ethical? I mean, just to really put this in perspective, her daughters not only were the ones that had the crush on this guy first, but they're closer in age to this guy than she is to him. Much closer. This dude's only been over the age of consent for 2 years. She's been over the age of consent for 17. I mean, this shit is just insane. Here, just take a look at this video.
Did you sleep with Santos, actually?
So, yes, we have done stuff.
Okay.
Twice.
Twice.
2 separate occasions.
With a 19-year-old boy.
I didn't know he was 19 at the time.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, you don't have to admit that on the internet, but she did. I mean, Batman couldn't beat this information out of me, dude. Like, that's fucking crazy. But if things weren't already bad enough, it gets even worse. So on top of everything else we already talked about, she's also a sex pest. I mean, anytime she gets the opportunity to use her vibrator on live, it's like Christmas. I mean, she probably values that vibrator more than her own children. And of course, adding gasoline to the fire, she sniffs her fingers after doing that stuff every single time. And she's on TikTok live with a 19-year-old doing all this. This is genuine South Park level bullshit. Like, it's crazy.
Look what I have charging.
Yeah, charging. Oh, you don't need that when you have me.
I need it for tonight, though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely need that for tonight.
I don't have you tonight. All I have is the FaceTime. Let me see it right now. Let me see it right now.
No wonder the US fucking government was trying to get TikTok banned. This is insanity. I cannot fathom making that my public image. And on top of that, making that my children's public image, because when you do that as an adult, as a parent, that's going to bleed off in the rest of your family and the rest of your life. So naturally, her kids are getting just as much attention as she is, and that's just not right. But anyway, guys, I guess the moral of the story is just don't end up like this lady, and especially don't end up like Santos. That would be so unfortunate. But if you guys like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helped me out. And as always, have a good day or good night wherever you're at, and peace out.